Giving away your free book, you're just trying to sell me stuff? Of course I am. I have no shame, I have no guilt, I have no hesitation.
Today's topic.
What's up, everybody? Today I want to bitch about people with more money than me. No, I just want to rant a little bit about millionaires. Why? Because my YouTube feed has been nothing but self-made millionaires.
If you got a 9-to-5 job right now, you're poor.
And $4,800 million trillion home.
First of all, the issue is never the 9-to-5 in itself. It's how you manage the money you are getting from your 9-to-5. Use the money from your 9-to-5 to facilitate other income ventures. But if you're constantly, you're not living, I'm not saying everybody should be a minimalist, but if you have a filter of your buying decisions, like when I buy this, will I make more money with this purchase? When I buy this, will I save more money in the long run? That will make you more stingy, make you more cautious, have a double take when you are buying stuff.
I'm broke, nigga, I'm broke!
9-to-5 is not necessarily the issue. And besides, when you have your 9-to-5, you can compartmentalize work and your regular life. But when you are an entrepreneur or even a YouTuber or whatever, you're technically always working. There's no real downtime, especially when you're on the up-and-coming YouTuber.
From Architectural Digest. I don't know what little goblin works inside the YouTube algorithm, but in a time where money is moving around at weird paces for people, what the f is your problem that you just want to put all this expensive ass stuff in front of everybody's face? You're just trying to rub it in. No one asked for that, you dick. So I went down a rabbit hole of these self-made millionaire guru personal finance people, and I kind of have now in my mind this sort of Animorph evolution of the millionaire. I kind of view the millionaire as it's like a squirrel with early male pattern baldness on a hunt to get his nut and another man's nut and the next man's nut, and it just keeps going. They can't stop. They just need nuts. I think it's pretty interesting because a couple years ago, I feel the internet concept of a millionaire were dudes like Cardone and Lopez, guys with Maseratis, Ferraris, and big houses and programs that you could sign up for and blah, blah, blah. And they have their own place in the Animorph scale. But there are steps before that I feel have only been recently revealed to us. I find the first stage of millionaire is the humble millionaire. The balding hasn't begun yet, and really they're just out there to get their own nut. To me, the best example of the humble millionaire are these financial minimalists. They have these videos like, I sold everything, and I only work off of a piece of wood that I took from a yard sale.
We got rid of all of our stuff.
What I find consistent with these dudes is they all kind of have a 1,000-yard stare in their eyes, but they're humble about it. And the way they present themselves and the way they approach it is they want to let you know that you can do it too. But as they continue to make more money and they start to see that they have a formula that works, then they evolve and they become...
First of all, you have to be, before you can be the humble millionaire, you have to act like the millionaire. see, there's a fine line. You fake it enough to where your lifestyle that you're presenting actually matches the income you're now getting.
How do you do that? How do you do that? What the hell is going on?
In all honesty, every guru or every person that teach you how to make money online, they should give people their tax returns. Tax returns, man, the tax return. How much are you actually paying in taxes per year? So that if the IRS is watching, they can verify.
137 million?
Yes, and if I don't pay up, I'll go to jail for tax evasion. I'm crazy enough to take on Batman, but the IRS, no, thank you.
Because we know luxury cars for the most part are a depreciating asset. Luxury items for the most part are a depreciating asset. Investing in an S&P 500 index fund, that's not sexy. It's not sexy enough. It's not sexy enough. We have to make things look extra, gotta market to people. Make them come in. Come in. I got dirty mind, I know. But, so essentially, before being the humble millionaire, you have to act like a millionaire so that you can actually show the facade and then start getting income that matches said facade lifestyle.
The YouTube pre-roll guy. You know what I'm talking about. Before you skip this ad, I want you to look behind me. You see this ocean? I'm out here on this ocean on a boat that I own for free. As a matter of fact, as I sit here on this boat, every minute that clicks by, I'm making $1,342. And I can show you how to do that. You just sign up on my course below. I'm gonna show you how you can make millions and millions of dollars and have your own boat and have financial freedom and a lifestyle that doesn't require you to work at a desk anymore.
See, it's one thing to make a YouTube video, make a book, talking about how you made money, right? YouTube video is for the most part it's free. If you make a book, maybe you'll charge $30 or $40. There's no books that are being charged for like hundreds of dollars that people are actually buying like that, for the most part. Most of the books you see on Amazon that are bestsellers, they don't cross $100. So, given that, when you are now charging people $500, $1,000 for your course, that comes with drastically different expectations from people. They are expecting within a certain time span right away that they'll achieve certain results. And on top of that, think about it. The first people, the first finance gurus, right? Personal finance, Graham Stephan, Nate O'Brien, Ryan Scribner, or whatever. The people who are early on to catch the wave are usually going to be dominant. And just because you mimic their success or try to emulate what they're doing doesn't mean you have the same results.
For fun, whereas I feel like you always saw the potential of what this turns into.
Well, there was definitely a gap in the market. You know, when I went onto YouTube late 2016, a freshman in college, and I was looking for a way to make money. You know, I had like all my other businesses, I was doing lawn care, firewood and everything, but I was looking for something that I could really, really work on, and it was just a gap in the market. You know, when you see, there were a couple of finance channels at the time, but they were getting, 20, 30,000 views with 1,000 subscribers, and there were a lot of people looking for it and no content on it. So it was a pretty clear opportunity. And I think right now we're seeing that shift, like not so much on YouTube, but actually on other platforms.
So it might have worked for them in 2015, but it may not work for you the same in 2021, despite trying the same exact formula and steps. But I digress.
You have the humble millionaire, the pre-roll millionaire, the space in between, and then I'm actually a f***ing millionaire. Somewhere in that space in between is like stock traders and this guy.
What is going on, guys? My name is FX Lifestyle. I'm a 23-year-old rich Forex trader. Right now, we're in a luxury 5-star hotel, as you can see. Today's video,
Yo, put a beat behind this. Put it like a UK drill beat behind this, man. I swear it'll work.
At the age of 21, I realized I could make it. And as time was going and going, I was getting more money coming in my bank, and I saw the success growing.
If any of you watching this ever acquire like a large sum of money, hold on to it. Don't do this, all right?
Oh, and of course, pay yourself first. That is the most basic rule of personal finance and actually growing some income. Pay yourself first, 20%, 30%. Ideally put the money into a high interest savings account, you know what I'm saying? But you want to build up 2 to 3 months worth of expenses that you have covered in your emergency fund. Second part, that is one aspect, saving your chicken, saving your guap, saving your guala, your dinero, your bread. Results in savings. See how I put it all together? Saving, trying to save y'all money. I'm looking at. And then now, credit card debt. Credit card debt is one of the most easily avoidable pieces of debt that you can actually avoid. Okay? Student loans, for the most part, I get it. Okay, I get it. But credit card debt, using no more than 20% of your credit card at a given time. So if your limit right now is $1,000, no, let's say it's let's say $1,000. If your credit card limit right now is $1,000, do not use more than $200 at a given time without paying that balance down. Why? Because not only does on-time payment affect your credit score, but also credit utilization affects your credit score as well. So for the most part, people have, like me personally, I'll show you my bank statement or statement for my credit card. The due date, I believe, is April 5th. That is when you want to pay the full balance so that you can avoid interest payments and actually, being late. But the important part that people forget to take note of is the statement closing date. For me, my statement closing date is the 12th. So if you have a $1,000 credit card limit and you have a $500 balance on your credit card, you want to pay it off or pay down under 10% by the 10th or 9th of each month, so that your credit utilization, which accounts for about 30% of your credit score, is low. Not only will this help your credit score, but not using more than 20% of your credit card at a given time will allow you to not spend too much or splurge essentially. My rule of thumb is always checking your bank account every single day just to see what's going on, whether it's fraud, whether it's just to see your numbers, to see what's coming out, just so that you're aware. So let's say you notice, oh, I have $500 on my credit card balance. Let me transfer some money, pay it down real quick so that my utilization is always low. I always keep my utilization under 20% or ideally 0% by the statement closing date. So you have the payment due date and the statement closing date to be mindful of. The ability to pay yourself first, 20%, 30%, whatever, and avoiding credit card debt is arguably more important than just simply making more money. Because there are broke six-figure people out there as well. I'm just saying.
Could you imagine walking into a business meeting and you're like, hey, how are you? Michael, David, nice, Daniel, James, and then this dude is there. How you doing, man? FX lifestyle. Word. But I don't put all the emphasis on the money in this Animorphs pattern. It's a little bit more weighted on what's happening to their psychology. I know a scene like this halfway inspires hate, and you're just kind of like, man, this guy can kick rocks. But
speaking of luxury, y'all have no business buying luxury if you are in debt. Yep, you're student loan debt, credit card debt, whatever. And if you have no money in an investment type of account, stocks, index fund, whatever.
I know, I'm pissing everybody off tonight. That's my job.
If you have debt and if you have no investments, luxury should not be in your vocabulary.
I have to laugh. This bozo took $1 million out of the bank, put it in a briefcase to make a YouTube video with his iPhone to tell strangers he's got to, like, if you have the means to do this, do you even need to sell a program? Like, shouldn't you be able to just continue doing what you're doing? And why is it important that we know that you're living that lifestyle? There's a subtle irony I find also with guys like this that sell programs. I feel a good amount of them try to target people who work at a desk or work for the man or whatever, you know, whatever phrase they want to use.
If you got a 9-to-5 job right now, you're poor.
But to me, they're just telling you to quit your one desk job and then take another desk job, which is using their program. There's also
So let's continue.
I don't understand why you even did this to yourself. This made you look so fucking stupid. This shit make you look so stupid.
Another part to all this that they don't tell you, which is if you start to make millions of dollars, you just turn into a fucking weirdo. Look what you turn into. I need the headphones for this.
Let's talk about NFT.
Yeah, NFTs. My favorite new topic.
I'm so obsessed too. In my own brain.
So for people that don't know what NFTs are, right? Non-fungible tokens. One of the great parts about the whole crypto space, the blockchain space, Satoshi's white paper, is that it was the first digital signature that you couldn't counterfeit. So think about what that means. You can make digital art that no one can counterfeit. And so all of a sudden, art gets its value from scarcity. The blockchain allows you to do that. So now we're going to see artists, for the first time ever, create art digitally, right? The great artists. They never did before.
What, man? What? Have you ever seen the replies to a rapper's tweet? Ever? There are great artists doing digital art all the time, man. Anyway,
the fractionalization of physical things is a game changer. The reason Michael Jordan's rookie card is going to $1 million
because you can sell 100.
Correct.
Yes.
Because Kenny and Stefan actually want it. I know they do.
This is what happens to you. You make a lot of money, you get weird, you start a podcast where you need to refer to your friends as Gary V's posse, and you need to clarify that they want to own 2/100ths of a Michael Jordan rookie card. What?
$350 if they knew it was going to $1 million. That's no different than buying a little Tesla and Apple stock. The fractionalization of sports cards is going to get that market insane on the tippy top.
Maybe I'm just boring. You know, I'm a minimalist. You know what I'm saying? Anything that's overhyped, be mindful. Be wary of anything that's overhyped. It's probably not. I seen this one meme, and I think it really encapsulates all things make money online.
Best means.
Which is
everyone, listen up. You didn't lose your money. Now you have your. Technically, you kind of lost your money.
I don't know. My life, I keep it simple. I don't need no drama. I don't need no, just keep it simple. Keep it simple.
If you take the modern world, where people are trying to teach you how to come in and trade actively in stocks. Well, I regard that as roughly equivalent to trying to induce a bunch of young people to start off on heroin. It is really stupid. And when you're already rich, to make your money by encouraging people to get rich by trading. And then there are people on the TV, another wonderful place. And they say, I have this book that will teach you how to make 300% a year. And all you have to do is pay for shipping, and I will mail it to you. How likely is it that a person who had suddenly found a way to make 300% a year would be trying to sell books on the internet to you? And it's ridiculous. And yet, I've described modern commerce. And the people who do this all day think they're useful citizens. But they mislead you on purpose. And I get tired of it. And I don't think it's right that we deliberately mislead people as much as we do.
I just feel like millionaires learn these buzzwords and they learn what's hot and they just start going on podcasts and just start like saying these buzzwords and just making shit up, being like, oh, this is going to be massive. The fractionalization, multiplication. Shut the fuck up, man.
The Super Bowl, we're going to have, Mahomes, and I'm going to have an artist do a painting, a digital painting of him, and a rapper, sing a little song behind him, and then he's going to be up there, and you're going to sell that little clip.
No, you're not. That's just the Super Bowl. You watch Patrick Mahomes throw a ball, and then you watch a rapper do a little dance. I don't think you can tokenize that in an interesting way. Oh my God, man.
And the reason sports cards are is because you take a selfie and put it on Instagram. We love to flex. I'm waiting to understand the flexivization of the NFT. And
only a millionaire could say some shit like that. Now, if I had to put a limit on Millionaire, meaning like the healthiest and most stable version of a millionaire, I think it's this. More money than Grant Cardone, even more out of touch, but you still talk about people like they're people, and you still want to be involved in the world. That's good. But then after that, I don't know what the number is, but somewhere you turn into this.
This is why you're fucking poor. This is why the suckers watching this on YouTube are so fucking poor.
Ow. What did we do, man? We were just born, okay? We just lived life and now we're on YouTube. What the fuck did we do, man? If you don't know who that is, that's Dan Pena. He apparently has made $1 trillion. He calls himself the $1 trillion man. And, he's got a sales program that teaches you how to make millions of dollars. Dan, I feel, represents that sort of off the deep end rich, where it's so much and it becomes a self-feeding machine that the money turns you into a beast.
The day before my mother died, I'm screaming at the castle. I'm screaming at her, Mom, you're not fucking sick. You're not gonna die. Stop being a bitch.
Mom, you're not sick. Mom, you're not dying. Stop being a... That, there's a dark side to manifestation and law of attraction shit. It's like everything. There's never negativity. Welcome, no negativity. This is a no negativity zone. Huh.
And release all of those sounds that are trapped in your mind. Sir, are you okay?
I'm a little messed up. It's not really about avoiding negativity. It's about acknowledging it, having it, marinate for a little bit, and then moving on. You need when you have a breakup, you need to be sad for a while. Then after, you've eaten your ice cream, watch some movies, cried a little bit, maybe a month, 2 months, you detox from that, relationship, then you move on. But saying negativity or saying that being sad isn't an option, or that, what I find funny about manifestation is that they never acknowledge people's inherent bias. You can manifest anything you want. Oh, but did you talk about pretty privilege? Did you talk about white privilege? Did you talk about the fact that you were born into a well-to-do family? You talk about that? Why haven't we been able to manifest world poverty away? Why is manifestation so self-centered? I'm just asking the questions. I'm just saying.
Like, damn. I try to think what could compel him to talk that way, and it's probably because he's conquered the system. Health and sickness, scares most of us. When you got trillions of dollars, you could buy all kinds of new stuff. New lung, new liver, new face. Nothing is off limits.
They used to stand me in the corner with a dunce cap. And if I looked around too many times, then they put me in the fucking closet. They had to take the dunce cap off because the dunce cap was too high to get me in the closet. And I would be in there 4, 5, 6 hours till school was over. Piss my pants, shit my pants, because they wouldn't let me out.
Have the millions, man. Whatever's going to start your healing process. Whatever it takes. Just take it, all right? Now, you look at Dan, and you think, well, this has to be the last stage of Millionaire.
Elon Musk's favorite word is fuck.
But it's not. And that's the part that trips me out. The fact that there's a step beyond this that compels a human being to go from, I want to build generational wealth, to, I think I want to build an island and traffic some kids. Now, I say all that and think maybe it's not fair to say that this is an Animorph chart, because if you look at a financial minimalist and you look at one of these, humble millionaires or millionaires to be, would they become Dan Pena if their career kept evolving that way? I'd like to think no. But that's the part that really makes me overthink the whole thing. It makes me wonder, does money do this to people? Or are you innately this way? If I had $1 trillion and my mom was sick, would I be yelling at her saying like, don't be a bitch, lady? I'd like to think no, but who knows? Ultimately, I just think it's shitty that a bunch of people get on the internet and make these ads and try to create programs that just effectively are designed to, make you feel like shit and make you make decisions that can affect your life in ways that they just don't care about, People may want to make $1 million, but maybe they don't have the psychology for it. I don't know. I just feel all this kind of preys on people's general need for comfort. That's what it is. These things prey on comfort. They just don't want to have to think about bills and not being able to afford stuff and not being able to provide. I don't think most people want boats and all this shit that these guys advertise. So really, I think I say all this to say, don't let these weirdos talk you down or con you into buying shit. Because at the end of the day, they might have millions of dollars, but they're probably weird.
Honestly, I do feel like arguably the best way for people to start making money online, if you really want to do that, is YouTube, man. You know what I'm saying? It's very low overhead. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get your little camera, little tripod, or a bookshelf, or whatever it is. Talk your shit, man. Speak your speech. Speak your speech, nigga.
Speak your speech, nigga. Speak your speech, nigga. Speak your speech.
Just talk about your life experience, the truth about working at Foot Locker, the truth about working at Costco, the truth about going to school at UNC University of British Columbia, University of Toronto. Speak on your experience. But if you are worried about making all this money online and you don't even save money, do you even save your money when you get paid? I don't know, man. Just the simple things in life are what usually works. Putting $1,000 in your index funds, for the most part, with an 8% return, by the time you are 65 or whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? It'd be like, that's a decent chunk of money. But that's not exciting. That's boring. Forex, that's exciting. Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, that's exciting. And if you were to invest money in that, just assume you have lost the money. And whatever benefit you get from it will be a plus. But while you're here, watch our past video right here on how to edit reaction style videos on your iPhone so you can start making some little bit of money, maybe in 2 years or 3 years. Or watch my other video right here about the hidden cost of moving in or living with your girlfriend or boyfriend. It's not what you think it is. As always, if it doesn't feed you, don't water it. And too much or any good thing is good for nothing. How you lot doing today? Stay with me. I'm doing more, saying less, and keeping that same energy. No cap. Flip the script. I'm out. Deuces.
Now they saying that I changed, but I'm really just doing my thing. I ain't worried about a hater, I